on Saturday night, wandering about.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lost puppy.
Actually, you weren't a lost puppy. You go full steam ahead and leave me and your mum behind.
Yeah, well, I
and all
turned
I
around.
have to do is look for this little bubble on the top
I
of your
turned
head.
around, there was no one there, and then this guy come up to me. Sorry, I didn't get your name because
He was starstruck.
I was starstruck. It all happened so quick, and then he said, "Don't I know you?" And I was like, "I'm not sure where you're from." Like, and then we had a little conversation where we're from and where we used to hang out and that, and it's like, "No, it's not going to be there." And he went, "I know who you are. I watch you on YouTube." I'm like, "Oh my god." I wouldn't mind, but I wasn't even in anything. Like, I had a bobble woolly hat on.
Joggers on.
Joggers on.
Hoodie and a gilet.
Yeah, so I don't know how you recognise me, but yeah, thanks. Good to meet you anyway. Thanks for watching, and you made my day. Right. Also moving forward, Sarah's turning this office, giving it a makeover. She's going to tidy everything up, paint the walls, maybe, and then down.
This is actually going to be a customer waiting room, so if somebody comes in and
we're going to clean the
they
carpets,
want to drop the car off.
coffee table,
like
a little sofa,
I was thinking maybe put a little book stand with some books in it, bring the children or something, just to keep them
maybe
occupied.
something like that. That's good. And just make it like totally
some
different.
Pencils and crayons and whatever.
Sarah can use it as a handover room as well. And it's just a bit more tidier. We need it tidier because it's very messy, stuff everywhere. And outside there was the valeting bay, so I've still got all my valeting stuff. It just looks a mess. So we're going to have a big slate clean, aren't we? Or a clean slate.
Yeah.
We're not cleaning the slates, but we're anyway. You know what I mean. And then down the other part, we're going to put an office section in, which we could film.
It will look really nice.
Hopefully, it's going to look nice. If you'd like to step through the door, we're going to have a oak doorway there, vinyl flooring. On the back wall, we're going to have a media wall, as you'd call it. It's not really a media wall, but it's going to basically have a telly and a piece of wood, right? So it's going to look smart anyway. All this is going to be hidden, and that's going to be cut out just purely for the TV. Then over here, we're going to have some kind of desk which we're going to make ourselves. It will go into that corner, along here, and then curved round to 2.8 off that wall, return back, and then back in again. So it will be a more or less full width desk with just sort of like a little passageway to get down the side and to the back for the seating area. This sofa here we're going to keep, but we're going to put it onto this wall here. So that sofa fits in just shy of there. So you've got the sofa there as well. There's going to be a heater on that wall, and we need to try and, in my head, I want to make sort of like a breakfast bar, like a perch, like a shelf to perch onto. So 2 stalls and a short seating area, like so. And then these are going to be painted, hopefully, if it will stick to it, which it might do. I was thinking it was more like gloss, but it's not. So I think we may be able to emulsion over these. With our choice of colour, which I don't know yet because it's Sarah that is choosing the colour. Oh, Sarah, would you like to come in and explain yourself?
It's like Noel's house party, isn't it?
Coming inside.
I've got the colour.
You've got the colour. I've got loads of it there, but yeah, right. Keep it in your pocket.
I know, because I've got to match it up. I think I'm going to go for like a coffee colour.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to go for.
I was on matte racing green yesterday.
I like the emerald green.
Well, we've got...
Bit darker than that, I'd say.
Bit darker than that?
Yeah, but that's a nice...
Like a castrol green?
Jungle green.
Jungle green?
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyway, the wall's going to be painted some kind of colour along the sides with a nice sort of... Similar to this, if you can imagine, like a wood grain effect.
It's a bit darker, yeah.
A bit darker than that, probably more like that.
And then we're going to have a big feature wall over here, aren't we?
Yeah, and a couple of shelves with some plants.
Open fire.
No, we're not having an open fire.
Right behind me to keep me warm in these winter months.
You wish.
I do need some shelves at some point next to me.
Storage shelves.
So maybe it can come...
You do realise this desk is going to be as big as half the office?
Yeah, but I need some storage.
You just need some trays.
Not on my desk, though.
It's going to be massive.
Messy. I need some storage over here with some individual things so I can put the boxes in there.
This desk is literally going to come out that far off there. Obviously minus like 80mm off there. So your desk is going to be that wide.
Doesn't need to be that wide. I can't even reach anything on it.
That's what I'm saying. And then it's going to be like...
Yeah, but if I put the boxes in the middle, how am I going to reach?
That long.
I'm going to have to stand on the desk to get the bloody boxes. No, we're going to have to cut it up a bit. It's not going to work. Right, should we take a look around the pitch and see what we've got on the pitch at the minute?
It's cold today, isn't it?
It is a bit nipper.
Yeah, we have got a bit of a mixed bag, haven't we? So, do you want to start off with this one?
Start with this one. We've got the BMW 2 litre, 12 plate. It's done 79,076 miles. This one is actually, it's got 11 months MOT. It is an SE, so it is a special edition. It's not quite the M Sport, but it's very, very similar.
Right, so with this one, it does come with a 17-inch alloy wheel package and cream leather interior. It's got the electric hardtop, which folds down into the boot, which does reduce slightly the boot space. However, it is well worth getting the hardtop because you can use it in all the seasons, all year round.
Right, over here we've got the Volkswagen T5 camper. It is newly converted. It's an 07 plate, but don't be put off by the plate because it is a beautiful van. It's a 1.9 litre diesel and it's got 6 months MOT on it with no advisories.
So obviously this is the 1.9 TDI, which is probably known in the Volkswagen group as one of the better engines. This has recently had a cambo and serviced, so the engine is good for another 200 plus thousand miles, I would say. It's only done, how many miles has this one done, sir?
This one has done...
I think it's 82,000. Yeah, it's 82,000 miles. That is nothing for one of these engines or vans, and it is quite immaculate for its age. Pretty, very much immaculate. Inside, we've got the double passenger seat on here, so you can carry 3 people up front, and in the rear there is also 2 belted seats, which turns into a bed, otherwise known as a rock and roll bed. There's a 2-burner and sink unit inside as well, with 6-point LED lighting in the roof space. So this would make a great weekend camper, short-term, long-term, over to Europe.
So over here we've got the 1.2 litre Fiat 500. This is new to the pitch. It's not actually advertised yet. It's got a blue NME problem, but we've sent that off. It should be back this week. Blue NME. B&M bargains. Yeah. It's only done 77,000 miles. So, and it's a 2014 plate. Is it open?
I wouldn't.
Yeah. Seats need a good going over again,
They're
but
still wet. They're actually still wet.
Yeah.
I cleaned them all yesterday with the machine.
Looks dirty, but they're not.
Because of how wet it is.
So we've got to get it back down into the workshop, and we've got to get that in there and get it all dried out properly rather than drying like this because it's going to be patchier. So if anyone's interested in a Fiat 500 2014 plate,
12 months MOT.
12 months MOT, tax is about 30, it's either 30 or 35, I think it's 35 on these ones. But yeah, give us a call, 07397 071689.
Right, so this here is the lovely little Peugeot Bipper. Great little van. It's pretty clean for a builder's van or whatever van you'd like to use it for. Inside and out, the seats are unmarked and the back is fully ply lined and it is spotless in there. You could literally eat your dinner off the floor. Very clean and very economical with a kind of...
done 72,000.
Are you interrupting?
Miles. Yes, I am.
How many?
I'm not telling you again.
72,000, I reckon.
I've just said that.
Right.
Cheap little van though, isn't it?
Lovely van that is. And it's pretty immaculate. So if you're interested in a nice little van like that, ideal for sandwich runs, parts vans, stuff like that. Yeah. A bricklayer, put his bucket in and tools and whatever else. I wouldn't, obviously you're not going to get a pack of bricks in the back.
Things in.
A trowel. So yeah, ideal van if you're interested in that. Give us a shout on the number that Sarah said before because I can't remember it.
Do it again.
07777.
07397 071689.
There you go.
Hello, everybody. come back for another pal.
Volta with big licks, Volta with big licks,
We've been doing the mobile mechanics thing now. For the past week, we've been putting keychains on every key. If you're a subscriber, can you tell us if you like the keychains or not? Because they're not the cheap, crappy ones actually you're on. I've got one, to be fair. The car ring. There you go. Nice little black one. Alright, let us know in the comments. Bosh.
If you are a subscriber and you want your car serviced and you want a chance to see your car on our channel and also get a chance to meet some of the staff, then you can call
07397 071689.
Right, so these are Fiat 500s, famous for these things here, which is called a Blue and Me board, or I think it's telematic convergence module. But anyway, that there controls all the media in your vehicle. So if your phone won't Bluetooth to the stereo, or there's connectivity problems with the radio, that is usually your problem. Your normal symptoms: battery going flat, doors not locking properly, boot stays locked. It will go on and on and on. There can be lights on the dash. Multitude of problems that thing will cause, and it's an absolute pain to get to. You've literally got to strip the whole of the inside of the vehicle out to get to the part that you need. So as you can see, I've stripped the whole thing down to get to that, because this is the one that I put in the other day at the other vehicle, at the donor vehicle, but then it wasn't the right age or right serial code that's meant to match up on there. So then we've had to send it away. We send ours off to a company that repairs the boards and send them back within sort of like 3 working days. So that is basically what you have to do when you get them symptoms. So now I've replaced the board, and all I've got to do now is put all the interior back in, put the door panel, side panels in, seat belts back in, and rear seats in. So wish me luck.
Right, so we've just done a full service on this Nissan Qashqai for a subscriber called Kaz. Thanks, Kaz, for getting in touch and letting us do the service and the MOT. So I'm going to head off now to take it for an MOT and then drop it back to the customer.
One sec. I was in the wrong place. Right, just quickly thought I'd show this through this here, what our plans are and the idea. So, if you look down there, you can see that is the vinyl flooring. It's got a mark on it, but I don't know, we're going to have to cut that bit off. But that's the vinyl flooring that we're having down throughout here, which is foam backed, so it's a bit thicker. The colour, that's the colour there. Sort of a British racing green, but not quite. I can't remember what it's called, but Sarah chose that. Bit risky, but I think it could well pay off. We've got some 12mm ply boards here and some 3x2 lengths. Now, these are going to sort of stud wall around this here. So off there, excuse me, off there we have a batten, stud wall all the way across, same there. Doorway here, door opening that way. I think I've ran through that bit before. Plyboarded both sides, and then down there, media wall with the, I think it's a 52-inch TV on there. And on there we'll show YouTube, our channel, obviously, while we're working and whatever else and filming. So it'll just, I don't know, it's just trying to create a vibe. Fingers crossed it all works. A lot of these materials I've had left over from previous jobs. The lino or vinyl flooring we had to get, and some of the plyboards we had to get as well. The paint we've had to get, and this over here I think we're going to turn this. This was just an old piece that we got there it was like 18 quid with the edging. So we're going to turn that into a little table and for the handover room. So the handover room will be actually on the pitch where people purchasing cars, and it's going to be a nice area to do all the handover and exchanges, waiting room sort of thing, however you want to call it, to create a nice environment in there as well, to make everyone feel comfortable when they're coming to buy a car or talk about a car or anything else, looking through the paperwork. So fingers crossed that'll work out. This section here is going to be the valeting area, which we have made a lot smaller, but we're hoping that we can sort of squeeze a car in, mainly going to be Fiat 500s, as you know, squeeze them in with the doors open and give them a good valet and then give them a wash on the pitch. But so far so good, everything's looking good, it's all up to speed. This is going to be on the next video, so don't forget, if you haven't already, click subscribe. Subscribe now and leave us a comment to what you think of whether Sarah's colour choice for a start and my ideas are going to come together. Is it going to work? I don't know. Find out in the next video.
Right, so I've just dropped the car back from the MOT. Had a quick clean as well, just a little bit extra for the customer, isn't it? I've had a quick look at auction. Obviously it's Wednesday and it's auction night. There is absolutely nothing going through of interest.
It's getting to that time of year now, isn't it?
There's 19 lots today. Hopefully next week will be better, but we won't find out till next week now.
We'll see. We're getting well into November now, like literally
The countdown to
5
Christmas
weeks.
is nearly there.
5 weeks to Christmas.
I think I'm
2
going to put
weeks
the
to December.
Christmas tree up this weekend.
Get the Christmas tree up next weekend. And there's only 1 week left after that anyway, so you're late. Normally you put it up at the beginning of November.
I haven't had time. Have you had time?
No.
You can put it up.
No, I'll leave that to you.
I know you. I always put it up. You always fall asleep in the chair,
Yeah,
snoring away.
that's the way I like it.
That's you, standard Greg.
Because I've worked hard all day, that's why.
And I don't.
Anyway, so don't forget, if you want your car to don't forget, I've been through this. Don't forget, if you want your car to appear in one of the videos and you do need a service, don't forget to give us a call. Get in touch. You can get in touch in the comments, get in touch on the mobile by calling
07397 071689, or you can contact us via email, which is
Valley.
.autos1@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Not very good at this, are you?
You caught me on the spot there,
I'm
went
gonna-
blank. So yeah, so that's all we got time for on this video. There is going to be some exciting videos coming up. Don't forget, if you want to watch the workshop office build, you need to keep watching, stay tuned, make sure you're subscribed, and we'll see you
on the next one.